Bob says, notice we haven't put any color in for the water. And that's just because we're going to pull it down and swoop across, and it's a nice easy way to make water. What's up everyone, and welcome back to rossross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. Today I'm going to be doing Season 2, Episode 10, Lazy River, because I'm feeling kind of lazy this morning. And this is the easiest sky you will ever see Bob do, because he just takes a little bit of his blue, phthalo blue, lays it in the sky. And then he gives it a light swoop. And that's his sky. Now Bob does this next part without washing his brush, but I'm gonna get it into a different brush for this. I'm gonna take some phthalo blue, bit of Van Dyke brown, Prussian blue, that green. Bob just kind of mixes this all on the brush. I feel like I just should have made a pile of that. Maybe I'll do that in a second. But we're gonna lay in some trees. I'm gonna mix a little pile of that color. Bob's gonna take some Van Dyke brown, get a nice thin roll. He's gonna pull up on this to just kind of give some nice dark color in the background there. Well, that's awkward. Next, Bob's gonna take some Van Dyke brown on a fan brush. We're gonna lay in some trunks for these trees. I think I'm gonna make these trees a little bit bigger. Now we're gonna get into some of our yellows to shade these trees. Bob just wants a good mix of colors on here. Put a little liquid white on here to really make these pop. Now Bob's gonna get a clean brush and keep going with the yellows and make some bushes here and there. Bob adds a little bit of his bright red into this mix just to change the flavor a little bit. That was way too much of that bright red. And Bob says, notice we haven't put any color in for the water. And that's just because we're gonna pull it down and swoop across, and that's a nice easy way to make water. Wow, that looks cool. Now we're gonna start forming these rocks. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of yellow ochre with some titanium white. We're gonna start shading these guys a little bit. Over here, Bob sort of creates some little bank areas. Gonna mix a little bit of umber with some blue. Just gonna highlight that a little bit. Bob's gonna get back to his yellows and just kind of bring that together a little bit more. I'm gonna take a touch of my liquid white, mix that with some titanium white. Bob's gonna have us throw in some water lines. Since we're just gonna let this wander off into the distance. Bob's gonna come and shade this tree that he just kind of left out earlier. He's gonna add that nice red in there. gonna take some more Van Dyke brown and yellow ochre. We're gonna start laying in some more land. We'll throw some of that on the other side too. Bob's gonna get some of his lighter color, maybe a little bit of titanium white. Gonna make this one kind of like a little shelf of a rock that you can walk on. And he's also gonna do some shading to make it look like it's going down. Yikes, that was too much. And we'll shade this other side in a little bit as well. And just like we did before, for the water, we're gonna just pull some of this color down. And that's gonna get a nice swoop. Bob takes some more of his dark color and kind of continues this on down a little bit. And we'll shade that kind of the same way. And those guys are going to get some water lines. Bob gets into his yellows. He's gonna kind of clean up this edges here a little bit. We're also gonna throw in a nice big bush over on that side. That bush looks kind of funny. We're going to make another little projection that comes out here. And we'll get a little bit of our white. Give this just a tiny bit of shading. Now we're gonna start laying in a tree. So he says maybe it lives out here on this little peninsula. I'm gonna give this tree some limbs. Bob just kind of gives one that goes right off the page. And then, woo, comes right back down. I'm gonna mix some titanium white with the tiniest little bit of Prussian blue. Just gonna really lightly shade in this tree. So Bob's got some kind of weird paint gun for this next part. He says he needs a lot of limbs and he doesn't have much time, so he just kind of like squirts some limbs on there. But since I don't have that, I'm going to use my liner brush with some paint thinner and Van Dyke Brown. Gonna mix some ochre with a little bit of sap green. Bob's gonna use this to make the kind of leafy area for our trees here. Interesting. We're gonna get a few grassy areas coming through here as well. Now Bob's gonna put a little more land in here. Gonna come through and shade this a little bit. And back to our yellowy stuff to fill in a little more grassy area. Get a little more liquid white. We're gonna throw in a few more water lines. Not really happy with that water line, so I'm gonna come back with a little of my brown color. Give that just a little redo. Bob's gonna take his palette knife and just kind of poke in a few sticks here and there. Bob hits us with another giant tree that's a little closer and larger than the last one. I'm gonna shade this guy. Bob's gonna throw a couple of larger limbs on this guy. I'm gonna throw in a few more limbs here. Bob's gonna get back to his palette knife and yellows. A little bit of red. We're gonna give this the same kind of leafy look as the other one. Bob's just gonna have a little fun and put a little tiny guy living over here. He's just having fun. This time he's gonna use the brush to give these its color. Bob pokes in a few more background sticks. Bob's gonna put a little grassy area just kind of sticking out of the water here. Starts with some yellow. Adds a little bit of ochre underneath. And a little bit of Van Dyke brown under that. Bob comes in here and just kind of pulls up to get some little grassy things happening. Kind of has another little guy coming right here too. And we'll put some nice water lines under these. And Bob's gonna call that one done. All that's left is to sign my name. I'm gonna use this dark color. I don't know why that came out so weird. Anyway, besides that signature, this painting came out great. Background was so easy. My trunks could have been a little skinnier, but the colors all really pop and the depth is really good in this one. All my grassy areas look cool with the rocks kind of behind them, and I did like this tree technique for the leaves on those. So another awesome episode, Bob. Thanks. If you guys liked this one, please don't forget to like and comment on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.